Hey baddies, welcome to another Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot. This one's going to be a pop-up pick-a-card, and it's going to be all about what's the vibe for April. This is going to be an April predictions video, so I'm really glad you guys are here. So how a pop-up reading works for me is I'm going to shuffle these cards, and we're going to see what cards pop out or what cards I'm guided to pull. So whichever way it works out. All right. So let's just get into it and see what happens here. All right. So God forms, gods, goddesses, angels, daemons, spirit forms, all ancestors who work with my followers, my watchers, those viewers, subscribers who are viewing this video now. Bring forth the cards, the groups that you would have them psychically connect with for this reading on the predictions for April. All right. I feel drawn to shuffle 3 times once more. And we're going to knock that energy out and shuffle once more. Woo! It wants to stick. Okay. Shuffle once more. Sometimes that's how it goes. Okay, I'm feeling the bottom. We have fate. That is going to be group 1, fate. Okay? All right. Now then, I'm going to be doing one of these pop-up readings live one of these days. Hopefully pretty soon. All right, give me group 2. What is going to be my group 2? What is going to be my group 2? Give me group 2. I'm hearing cut the deck, and it's going to be this one, water. Okay, so that is going to be group 2. All right, put them back together. Okay, and what is going to be group 3? Group 3 for April. Group 3 for April. No. Okay. I have 2 more cards that came out. So we're going to be doing 4 groups. Okay. I thought we were going to do 3. Y'all, we're going to do 4. Okay. So we have group 3 is going to be celebration. All right. And group 4 is going to be midnight. Oh, it's the gremlins. Okay. All right. So let's go through them again one more time. We have fate here. This is, hang on, let me see. Hang on. Okay. Fate is going to be group 1, and that is from the movie It Follows. So that's going to be group 1. Group 2 is going to be water, and that is the creature from the Black Lagoon. That's one of my favorite horror movies of all time. Okay. Group 3 is going to be Carrie, celebration. I pull this card all the time, you guys. It always comes out for me. It's so weird. All right. So that is my group 3. And group 4, you are gremlins, midnight. Oh, group 4. Okay. So that's going to be your selections for April. I will insert a little photograph for those of you guys who need a bit more time to see which group you're drawn to. If you are drawn to more than one group, there's probably going to be more than one message here for you. And with that said, I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 1, all of you that selected fate. This is going to be your reading all about what is the vibe for April for you. What are your April predictions? Okay, so keep in mind this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. All right. It feels like there's something fated coming towards you. Okay, and I'm really, intuitively, I'm seeing how she's bound to this chair. Okay. This is from the movie It Follows. All right. And there's something coming towards you. And this card is about taking fate into your own hands, like not allowing the circumstances to determine what happens to you. So we're going to get more into this, but there's something fated coming towards you. Now, it feels like this could be something you've manifested. So it could be something that you've actively involved yourself in, and you're finally starting to see something blossom. But we're going to get into it and see more about what this is that's fated for you. There, you can see it better that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull more cards that I'm guided to. Let's see what this fate energy is. What is this fate about? What are we fated for in April? I feel the energy of ancestors pulling around here. Ancestors, God forms, guides. Yeah, I'm feeling Lilith's energy. I'm feeling Lucifer's energy. I'm feeling angelics as well. I'm feeling Archangel Michael as well. I'm feeling a ton of like swooping in almost on my group one. So there's a lot of attention being paid to my group one right now by the spiritual realm. Okay, tell me more about what's coming towards my group one in April. What's fated for them? What is this fated energy? Tell me. Okay, I have a couple cards that have came out. I'm a little tongue-tied because of my medication. Okay, change. Okay, so there's a fated change, a happening change that's meant for you, that's coming in April. Okay, and then we have passion here. Ooh, okay. All right, I want one more of these cards. Let's make it 3. Tell me about this passionate change. Tell me about this. Something you're passionate about. Where is this change going? This fated change. Tell me more about this. This card wants to come out. We have cast away negativity. I feel like this is work that you've been doing. I don't want to get a glare on the card. This has to do with work you've been doing, things you've been overcoming. So let's talk about that. They clearly want to go into that. Okay, so tell me about cast away negativity. This is a change you've made. I feel like you've cleared some energy here. What have we cleared to create this? Fated change. Something flipped. Fortitude. Okay, we have do not code your power. Do not cede your power. Okay, the words are small, y'all. Do not cede your power to forces that are not in your best interest. As you gain more insight into the role that emotions play, you may improve the world that you live in. Okay, so I feel like you have, this card wants to come out. We have blinded. Maintain composure and resist being blinded by your emotions. Protecting your peace can help you avoid regretting any actions you may commit when you are upset. And this one, I can feel him. Deficiency. As you reflect on the past, remember that everyone has experienced highs and lows. Comparison may only add to feelings of deficiency. Let go and move on. That's what you've done. And it's created a strength here that's bringing in this fated change. And it has to do with something you're very passionate about. Okay, it has to do with something that you've worked very hard at. This won't be a dream or something that you've just thought about and, oh, I wish that would happen. This feels like something that you have worked you've put a lot of energy into. I'm trying to fill out the cards. Let's do some archetype here. Tell me more about this fated change in the area of passion. It feels a little bit like they're like holding back a little bit on telling me about it. And that's why we're here. We want to know more about this fated change. It feels like it has to do with the powerful eclipse around April 8th with the new moon in Aries. Okay, we have a card that flipped out. Guru. Guru embodies and practices religious path, best intentions, spiritual help to others, teacher, counselor, divinely guided humility. Ooh, you've learned so much on this journey. So much. You've learned so much. This one and this one, they tell me. This one and this one. Okay. All right. So we have some reversals here, and I'm going to read them. We have inflated ego, does not complete projects, works quickly and makes mistakes, impatient, becomes bored with mundane tasks, isolated. Rebel, difficulty trusting others, out of control, highly sensitive to societal issues, distracted, hard to concentrate on personal level, nihilistic. I feel like this is the energy that's going to be transformed by the April 8th full moon and the eclipse. Not full moon, new moon, I'm sorry. This is the transformational energy of that really powerful, it's a super moon, and it is a very rare eclipse as well. So I'm just getting a lot of powerful energy as we flip these cards over. Like I feel the power here. I feel the faded change of this energy. I feel like you have transformed so much. There's a transformation happening as I flip the cards over. And then we have risk taker, relate to the physical world, intuitive influencer, persistent leader, fixer, builder, repairer, energetic ambition. We have rebel, unconventional, breaks tradition, inspiring, does not conform, challenges injustices, bold, speaks out against discrimination, independent. Beautiful energy for April. I feel like that's the energy we are transforming. That is the faded change, is this rising passionate energy within you for creating. There's something you're meant to create. Okay, there's something you have created. There's a thought, there's a vision, there's a dream that you've been actively working on, and you've been building your strength up. That's what everything you've gone through has been, to get you to this moment of creating and actually putting it out in the world. And really, as you put it out in the world, you're breaking some kind of generational issue. It could be generational oppression from the actual society level of oppression. It could be that you've never been allowed to really rise in your strength. You've never had the opportunity to flip these over. Okay? And I think you've realized that you give yourself the opportunity. It's not other people come and hand it to you. You give it to yourself. You allow yourself the opportunity to no longer be blinded by the bullshit that people program you with, that somehow you're deficient, somehow that you're not enough, somehow things have gone left for you. There's this very powerful energy here for you guys that is rising. We have guru. There's something about wisdom here, you knowing truth, you being divinely connected and divinely protected here. I'm going to shift the cards upwards as I pull some tarot for you guys. Tell me more about this April transformation from my group one, this faded change. You still have choices. This is something you need to understand. There are still choices to be made. Rebel, inventor, guru. And you have the strength to face this. You have the strength to make these changes. Okay, we have death. We have tower. Okay, change. Change is coming. The tower is coming. Transformation is coming, okay? Your ancestors, your God forms, everything you work with is coming forward to tell you change is coming. Now, I'm going to tell you this particular deck that I have, that I'm using, is very much connected to ancestor energy, okay? That's not by mistake or by accident. All the cards I pick are spiritually guided, okay? So this isn't an accident. You may be Scorpio. There may be something about Scorpio season here for you. Tell me about this tower. Tell me about this death. I rise above it. I rise above this death. This Five of Cups energy. This is painful. We have 14 and 5 here. We have 5s repeating this massive change. We have 22s. We have 11, 22, 11, 13, 4 on this card. This deck is kind of a really, well, it is a very special deck, and there's more deeper uses of this deck. But anyway, there's something about skulls here and snakes. There's so much wisdom being gained by your experiences. You're so wise. Some of you guys are wise beyond your years. Humility is going to take you far. And I think you've been made humble by the horrific experiences you've had. And now the universe is asking you to embrace your passion, your dream more. Because I feel like now you guys are becoming more and more aware of how worthy you are. You guys are worthy of this. You're worthy of this beautiful change that's coming. I know a lot of you guys see the tower and you can't help it. You can't help but immediately think, oh my God, what is coming in April? It feels like, with the Five of Cups. Understand that with every change, there can be this letting go, okay? Even in a phoenixing experience. We often don't realize that many times we forget that when we're going through a phoenixing experience, we grieve. We grieve for what we're going to leave behind. No matter how awful it may be, it's a part of us. And it's not that we let go of it. It's not that it's not a part of us. We let go of it to a degree, but the scar remains, right? But the wound is transformed. So our way of being and that energy is changed. We will be forever changed. So we grieve a part of ourselves that is going to transform. It will never be that way again. Our relationships may never be the same again. And many of us, group one, are professional phoenixes. Hi, hello. And so we understand the strength it takes. We understand the grieving process. And that's what I'm getting here. There is a casting away of negativity sometimes means casting away of ways of coping. We've brought in new ways of coping. So those old ways of coping that have been, comforting but may not fulfill us anymore are let go of. It may be that we let go of fears that sometimes our shadow can be very comforting. Some people do not understand that. But many of us have had to live in masks of shadow in order to survive. So as we remove the masks and we become more and more openly who we are and living more authentically, there is a grieving process as we remove the masks, even though they don't serve us anymore. And to some people that may sound crazy, but it is what it is, all right? And those of you who understand. It's not meant to say you should stay in your shadow. No, this is part of letting go. I know I said we don't let go. We do. We do let go. We transform it. So it's still a part of us. It's a scar. And it may still at times need tending, but it will be forever different. So we do let go to a degree. It's complex, okay? And I think you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So we have the Five of Cups here. So, with this tower, there is like some, grieving. There's some worry. There's some, issues brought up that will be needed to, go through. Some of you guys might be surprised about the issues that come up. Tell me more about the Tower. The Queen of Cups. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. Lovely, lovely energy. Tell me more. This is going to be very healing for you, okay? I want to take these cards and I want to take this card. Okay, so we have the Ten of Wands. Oh, we have quite a few cards. We have the Ten of Wands, okay? We have the Eight of Cups. All right, I absolutely adore these cards. We have the Page of Cups. Y'all have a lot of cups here. And we have the Chariot. There's going to be a lot of emotion brought forward, okay? A lot of emotion. I feel like first of all, with the Ten of Wands and the Eight of Cups and the Chariot, it tells me you're definitely going to be moving forward. Okay. Um, and it's going to be victorious. Balance will be restored, or for the first time, you may be feeling very balanced. Okay. I think this tower is going to bring in a stronger, especially with the guru over here, a stronger connection to spirit. Now, I feel like you guys are already very, very connected. We have a lot of serpent energy here, which tells me you're very wise. You have a lot of connection to spirit. But I feel like the emotional connection, the feeling connection is going to increase. And when that increases, it can be overwhelming. Okay, so I want you to just kind of, when you get overwhelmed, go touch some grass. Go water your plants. Go play with your children. Go throw the ball with your dog. Okay, get grounded. All right, drink some water. One of the quickest ways to ground your energy when you're feeling overwhelmed by, you're in meditation, or you're in prayer, or you're doing divination and you start to feel overwhelmed by spirit, drink some water. I drink a ton of water. A lot of times when I pause my readings, I'm drinking water. Okay, I drink a ton of water while I'm reading, and on my lives I drink a lot of water. So it's really important that you guys ground yourself, because I do feel like if you're a channel, if you're a psychic, if you're a spirit medium, whatever your gifts are, some of you guys are very gifted witches. You're gifted in healing through herbalism. Again, that ability is going to increase. You're going to be able to feel, you know what I'm saying? Feel the energies moving through the plants, moving through the oils more. You're going to become more sensitive to the different oils. You're going to be able to pick up oils, and you're going to be able to tell what they are before you even see the label, kind of thing. These abilities are really going to open up for you. All right. And with that, with the Five of Cups, I'm also feeling like, you're going to be more sensitive and be able to feel like when things are off as well. And that's for all of that. Okay. For some of you guys, like, you're going to become human lie detectors. Like, some of you guys are going to be so on with that. So on with that. Now, I feel like, again, with the tower, with this opening of these abilities to a higher degree, I'm feeling the energy of Hecate moving in as well. And wow, it's really expansive. It's really big. Okay, so some of you guys might be starting to feel her energy more and more. And I feel like she's moving through ancestor energy. Also, some of you guys have, and I need to do a passed over loved ones reading, because there's a lot of loved ones around us right now who have passed over. And I feel like the crown chakra may get a huge activation with this with this eclipse. There's a huge amount of emotion here. You're definitely going to be able to move forward. All right. And it feels like this Queen of Cups here, there's a giving of cups to her and a receiving of cups. So I feel like you're going to be able to receive more good energy. Before, you haven't been able to receive this faded, beautiful faded energy, this energy that's meant for you. As you open up emotionally, as you open up your abilities, your feeling abilities more, you're going to find the universe, your magic, your manifestations are going to flow in to you in a more, it's just going to happen. I feel this easy energy. I'm hearing like easy. It's going to be very easy. I know for some of you, the tower scares you. Do not let this tower scare you, okay? I feel it's very positive. I do feel an accomplishment here. I don't feel like everything's perfect, because rarely, perfection is an illusion. It's not real, okay? So, you'll have some probably, I feel like some of you guys will have some apprehension about this. I'm being guided to pull from my Nightmare Before Christmas deck, and this is my money deck. This is my like deck for manifestation of money and resources and things like that, and abundance in general. And I feel like this Queen of Cups has some kind of this is like physical manifestation of something that's coming, that she's receiving. It's being given. That's what I'm seeing here. It's being given. Okay. And it's victorious. The Chariot is not just about balance and things like that. It's also when you see a chariot coming into town in the ancient days, it was a conquering hero. It was victory. It was a sign of victory. And that's what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling, this a huge accomplishment and being able to move on, even though there still may be issues, there still may be, it's not perfect, but it is beautiful. That's what I'm getting here. So I really want to pull from the Nightmare Before Christmas deck and see what this is about. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about this cup, this physicality of this, because I feel the spiritual, I feel the emotional, I feel like my heart chakra is in bloom. I feel like it's going to be very easy for you to walk away from negative situations. I feel like it's going to be very easy with this rebel here. I feel like you're going to be able to shut down situations that aren't good for you. You're going to see it coming instead of being blinded. It's very powerful. I'm getting this card. We have the Page of Candles. We got 2 pages here. It would speak to me of new beginnings, of newness. Tell me more about this. We have the 5, 6, 7, 8 of Candles. Okay, that's a beautiful, powerful energy. We have 2 8s here as well, 88. We want these 3 cards. Okay. All right, we have the Fool. We have the Fool here. So this is a new beginning. Feeling very fresh start. We have the 7 of Presents here. Okay. We have the Ace of Needles, which is breakthrough. And we have the 4, the 5 of Candles here. Okay, so I feel like for you in April, there's this beautiful faded energy that you're going to be almost like, I want to use the term reborn, okay? But also want to use like the phoenixing kind of experience, the transformative kind of experience. For a lot of you guys, you have been working towards this energy, okay? Well, I would say in order for this to really resonate, you've been working at this. This is work done, okay? This is work done and transformation begun months ago. And this is like the actual energy beginning. What I'm seeing is someone having energy come out of their heart chakra and the transformation happening, it's spiraling and coming back in, and it moving up through the crown and back down through the root chakra into the feet and grounding into the earth. So I'm seeing like a grounding energy, as if all the changes you've made within you are now going to be reflected out into the 3D world. And so it's going to feel like a refreshing new journey. It feels very easy. It feels like there's a lot of energy moving towards you in April. It feels like, and when I feel this card here, I feel like I've never seen this person this way, or I'm so glad I got led to this place. It's like I'm feeling with this card, and this is intuitive at this point. I'm feeling like I'm so inspired by this person. I'm inspired to like help them or give to them, or I want to talk to them. I want to offer them a cup. There's some kind of breakthrough on this journey, okay? And there is this energy of rising above your competition. Okay, so if this has to do with competition, you're rising above it, not because you've outworked anybody, but because you are the real deal, okay, in whatever this is, all right? Now, what I feel is the internal changes beginning to manifest, okay? So you beginning to see the signs and symptoms of this change in your life, starting to get noticed, starting to feel the energy moving towards you, this being a new beginning. So the Fool has to leap, okay? There is some movement with this tower that you have to leave behind something, this death. The death always means you got to leave something behind, and that's the energy you've probably already casted away, but you have to make the choice to turn the energy over. Remember these two cards, right? They were reversed. You have to make the choice to be the brave, bold you, authentically you, and move against the current. Stand out. Make the bold choice. Do the damn thing and stop worrying about other people. It's your life. And you've done all this work. You've gotten and cleared so much. I feel it. You've purged so much. You're so powerful. And it's time you fucking own who you are. That's what this is. Own the creative, powerful person you are. Because once you do that, yes, there's going to be a tower. Because you're probably going to realize, well, my life needs to reflect this. My life needs to reflect this. This is who I am. This is who I am. And who you are is wrapped up in this fate. And many of you guys have been casting on it. You've been manifesting on it. But there's this moment, this epiphany, this moment where you're like, oh shit, it's been me the whole time. I just have to do this. I have to believe in myself. It can't come towards me anymore if I don't say, hey, yes, I get it now. I have to be boldly me. I have to do that damn thing. I have to do it. Because the energy's here. It's here, and there's a breakthrough coming for you, okay? And it's going to be good. It's going to be powerful. It will be successful, okay? But you have to believe in yourself. And you have to act upon that belief. It takes more than belief, okay? You have to do the actions. And sometimes you have to repeat those actions over and over and over, okay? The universe, the God forms want to know that when you're met with the energy, with this, where's the energy at? With this massive energy, when you're met with this energy, with this massive energy, when you're met with it, that you have the fortitude to make good decisions that serve you, that you won't allow what's happening, the good things that happen to you, you won't work yourself to death, you won't get unbalanced, because in the age of Aquarius, we're not doing that anymore. We're not doing that. The energies that be, your God forms, your guides, whatever, they are not going to allow you to drain yourself out and be this. Okay? You have to be in balance. That Chariot is also about balance, okay? So they want you to be in a good place. And the very best place is when you are able to self-empower yourself to the point where you're able to flip these cards over. Okay? And really embrace the powerful you that you are. You can move mountains. You can make it happen. Not make it happen. That's already happened. You receive it. Just receive the shit that's for you. Your internal universe is there. You've done the work. Just open yourself up and make the bold moves. You're already the guru, the inventor, the rebel. You're already those things. The universe is just waiting on you to click and start making those power moves. Some of you guys have some things that you want to do that you're nervous about, and this is part of that transformation. Allow it. Some of us, we've been resisting that phoenixing experience of like self-immolation, where you burst into flames. A phoenix doesn't go and borrow someone else's fire. It's your fire. It's your passion that catches you into blazes so you can ascend. It's not someone else's. So in order for you to do that, the rebel is on fire. See, their hand's on fire. You need to own who you are, okay? What you're passionate about. Be passionate about you, about your life, about what's meaningful to you. Group 1, if you're still with me, you know exactly what I'm talking about, all right? Okay, group one, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group two, all of you that selected water, this is going to be your reading all about what is the vibe for April? What are your April predictions? Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm going to put it up like that. I think you can see it better. Okay, so this is from the creature from the Black Lagoon, and this card is about intrusion, someone intruding on your space, that kind of thing. So we're going to kind of get into it and see what's going on with that. I'm going to pull from the Shadow Oracle first. We're going to find out what this energy is about for April. Tell me about my group two. What is the energy for April for my group two? What is this invasive energy for group two? What is this about? This invasive energy. Okay. All right. Okay. We have stuck. All right. And I'm going to read it. What? Okay. It's really small, so it's hard to read anyway. But what or who is keeping you stuck? Living authentically gives life meaning. Be aware of your value. Remember to lean into what is important and to live honestly and fully. Okay. We have manifestation. Investing in your development and taking inspired action is something to be proud of. Keep focusing on the big picture. It will bring about the manifestation you desire. Okay. All right. I'm going to get one more of those. All right. Okay. We have opposition, 13. Conflict, friction, and competition within yourself or with others are impeding the achievement of your goals. Become more conscious of your own thoughts and words. I feel like the bottom one wants to come out too. Amalgamate, okay? Everything is starting to amalgamate. All the aspects are beginning to fit together. Trust that you are being guided to the right path. Ignore the inner critic and don't give up. Okay. So this feels like this is in the area of competition. Like perhaps you feel overlooked. Perhaps you feel like, let me get these away from that reflection a little bit. Okay, that's better. And I feel like perhaps you feel overlooked or like it's not going to manifest for you. So you feel kind of stuck, like you haven't seen it happen. Okay, you haven't seen it come forward. And it's almost like someone is getting in your way. And for some of you guys, it's your own thought process is getting in the way. You're getting in your own damn way. The creature from the Black Lagoon is you, for some of you. For others, you have someone who is absolutely sabotaging you. Okay, let's pull some more cards here. Tell me more about this situation. No, let's find out about the person who's sabotaging you. Okay, all right. This could be you, a thought pattern, okay, of behavior. This could be an actual person, okay, who's trying to sabotage you. This could be at work, could be family. Sometimes our biggest critics and those who don't want us to succeed are our blood, you know. We call them family. We have Christmases with them, okay, and they're our biggest haters. So let's get some cards. I'm going to get some tarot, and then we're going to pull some other cards. Okay, tell me more about this, this interfering energy. Okay, we have the Five of Coins. All right. Okay, so this is someone who makes you feel like an outsider. We have three more cards here. We have Judgment. We have the Ten of Wands. And we have the Ten of Cups, you guys. Wow. Okay. So I feel like this person really doesn't want you to know how powerful you are, okay? They really want to keep you feeling like an outsider, because the truth is they see your potential, and somehow your potential for success, your potential to be whatever this is for you, okay? For some of you guys, you're a writer. Some of you guys are artists. Some of you guys, this is business. These 3 cards came out. We have courage, success, equilibrium, resilience, okay? Like you are what they want to be, okay? We have courage. This is Leo as well. This courageous energy. You're resilient. Even though this person, I feel like they put you down. There's a lot of like, this could be you, okay? So this could be you being resilient against your own like self-talk, negativity. And this is spirit coming forward and saying in April, like, probably has to do with this this powerful eclipse, okay? This transformation. Many people are feeling this transformation, okay? Having the courage, leaning into your resilience and being courageous is going to help you get balanced, and there's going to be success here. There's going to be an accomplishment, and it's going to be very fulfilling for you. And it feels like, in spite of the people who don't wish you well, in spite of your haters, in spite of people who don't cheer you on. And it's really fucking sad, okay? Because these people should be cheering for you, okay? And I feel like some of you guys are heartbroken about this. Like, this isn't like, yeah, I feel like some of you guys are just like, why can't people be happy for me? Why can't people be happy for what's happening in my life? Why does it always have to be like this? Because you are not like the others, okay? If you were like the others, you probably wouldn't be watching my channel right now, okay? Because I am not like the others. I'm not like other tarot readers or psychics or empaths or whatever you want to label me, which is on YouTube or on social media. I'm different, okay? And you're different. I'm different. The song I'm Different is going through my head. So your path is different. You've had to be stronger. You've had to be more resilient. You've had to bounce back. You've probably had to really do this thing over all odds, okay? But we have shifted energies on the planet. It's not the same anymore. And those of us who've been doing the work, there's accomplishments coming. Group 1, I pulled the 10 of Wands as well. Okay? All right. So we have sexual protection. I feel like for this particular deck, this is about protection. Okay? I feel like you're protected. All right. In general, it's a general kind of protected energy. I feel like this whole situation is protected. Now, I will tell you that for some of you, this opposition person, this invasive energy, talks about that kind of stuff with people about you, trying to ruin your reputation. We have caught up, finding evidence, getting caught, cheating. Okay, so I feel like this is gossip. All right. Protecting yourself, needing to keep yourself safe. Okay, now I'm getting another check yourself. So I feel like for some of you, if you are doubtful of someone online, this is like a separate message for April for some of you guys. If you are doubtful of someone online, if you've got kind of like intuitive hits that someone's not on the up and up with you, this is your validation of that, okay? Now, this won't be for everyone. So if it's not you, it's not you. Don't let it make you nervous. If you have no inclinations that your person is doing this, then it's probably not for you, okay? This is going to be for those of you who are like, you know, then I would say a conversation needs to be had, okay? Because there's absolutely zero reason to cheat on somebody. You know, if you're not happy with somebody, it's just time to move on. That's it. Be a grown-up. That's what grown-ups do. They check themselves and they move on, right? Okay, tell me more about this energy. Tell me more. We have private relationship, red lipstick stains, evidence of cheating. Okay. Then we have knowing they fucked up. Okay. So, all right. So I'm getting a couple of things. So this is kind of spanning out into a whole other kind of thing. So just take what resonates here because it won't be for all of you. But, and I hate this. I hate this. But it feels like for a few of you, there's going to be like evidence of someone betraying you. Okay. It doesn't necessarily have to be romantic. It could be at work as well. But it's someone who, Virgo energy, someone who knows they fucked up. Okay. And I feel like with the private relationship, I feel like you don't know. Okay. You don't know that it happened. All right. And what I'm getting is like, move in ways that are protective of your energy. If you have any gut that this could be going on for you, you need to go with your intuition, okay? I'm not saying act in crazy ways, but use your discernment and protect yourself, all right? Protect yourself in April, group 2. Protect yourself. And you know, we're in Mercury retrograde, okay? Some of you guys may have an ex who cheated on you who shows back up, all right? While you're in this, you know, energy of moving on from this really bad, negative kind of self-talk or from someone who always was in your way from, you know, achieving your energy. This could be that person, okay? This could be that person, and you're finding out that, you know, they haven't really been what they said they were. They've been betraying you emotionally, physically, you know, sexually even. Like, it's different for different people. And please, there's several different stories here. So it's very important that you take what resonates. Okay, numbers that are going to be important for my group 2 are 1010. How do you know it's manifesting? 1010. How do you know this happy, joyful, fulfillment is coming? I'm just feeling the energy. It's really, really intense. It's an intense accomplishment. It's very fulfilling and it's very happy, okay? And I really want you to focus on that because some of you guys have this really nasty energy around you. It feels like someone was very self-centered. Okay, we have the King of Wands. There we go. A very manipulative energy. Okay, they're very manipulative. They're also very shiny, meaning they're probably really attractive. They probably are very, very kind of, I like charming, very charming. They may have a Libra energy where they're just a natural flirt and they're kind of charming. I'm a Libra, so I can say this shit, okay? They may have an aesthetic around them. They may also be a Leo or a Sag or an Aries, also maybe an Aquarius. I feel like this person, for some of you, I feel like they're going to come off and say, well, it's not like we were really like a couple. We were just talking, so it's not really cheating. Like there's some kind of emotional manipulation around it. And we have the Sun, okay, but it was in reverse. So, this is an extremely manipulative person. This could also be at work. So just, again, use your own discernment here. All of the readings on YouTube, you should be using your discernment, okay? Because these are all general readings unless specified, okay? And we have the Judgment card here. Yeah, I feel like this person, this is a karmic connection, number 1. That's what I'm feeling. And I really feel like this is a purging of a karmic situation in your life. Be it at work, be it romantic, be it this someone you've been talking to, you find out they're, you know, and I don't like, do you, okay? Do you, if you are a poly person or a non-committal person, then do that, but tell people, okay? And I feel like for some of you, it's not the fact that they maybe saw someone else or whatever. It's the fact that they hid it from you. We have the Page of Swords here. Okay, so this may be online. There may be some kind of message here for you about this. But again, this could also be in a professional setting. This could be someone like a coworker or a boss that has in some way given some kind of negative feedback on you. And so be aware of that, okay? Be aware of that. They could be blocking or trying to block some kind of manifestation for you at your job. So go with your gut, okay? Because I feel like things are coming together for you, but they may not be coming together for you in the way you think. Tell me more about that. Tell me more. How are they coming together? If it's not in the way we think, how are they coming together? How are they coming together? That bottom, this one, how are they coming together? Give me 3. Okay, we have the Knight of Pentacles, slowly, slowly. We have the Moon here. Your intuition is very important, and the Emperor. Okay, so you're building a kingdom. You're building a foundation, something that takes time. It takes time to build a kingdom. Okay, for some of you guys, they want you to focus on long term. They want you to focus on like building a company. Or if you're an artist, they want you to focus on building an entire, what do you call those when you do more than a painting? You do like a whole show, like a whole collection, like a collection, okay? They want you to focus on a bigger picture. Like, what would you do for your first show if you've never done that? Like, take some of your inspirations and think about how to elaborate on that. You know, I feel like this is the time for you to invest in your creativity, okay? Because I feel like if this is your work, whatever's happening at work, I'm not sure your manifestation is going to happen where you are. I feel like if this resonates, okay, there may be outside sources of negativity that you may not be able to move against. I don't really want to use that word because I feel like they may have negative things to say, but I think your work speaks for itself. So I don't feel like you're threatened here as far as like job loss, but I do feel like there's a negative atmosphere that for you personally, yes, you may have to stay there because you have to pay your bills, and rent and mortgages right now are just absolutely fucking ridiculous. So I understand that, but I feel like Spirit's coming in April and saying like it's time for you to think about the bigger picture, okay? And you need to keep focused on that. And for some of you, like, this is your passion, okay? And they want you to think in an Aquarian way. About building it as how it would be, how you could express that in the way that is going to align with the age of Aquarius. Bring it into the new energy, the new generation, because that Aquarian energy is going to change everything. It's going to change so much. So I feel like you're a forward thinker person. You may be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, also Aquarius here. Okay. And, of course, the creature in the Black Lagoon felt very out of place. Pisces energy, maybe Neptune energy picking up on, very psychic, very dreamy. Okay. And I feel like this is like, these are Lilith's cards, by the way. Like, she comes through this deck, and I feel like she's coming through to tell you, like, it's time for you, all this bullshit and love and people, if you've had people like shitting on you and doing this shit to you, it's time for you to focus on yourself and on your dreams, on your abilities, on what you can do. Because, honey, you can do, right? You are talented as fuck. And it's time for you to take your passion, your dream, whatever it is you're trying to manifest, and bring it into the energy of the Aquarian age. Okay, whatever that is. Some of you guys are writing, and you need to re-explore your writing from a different perspective. You're not thinking about it from a expanded viewpoint. Expand it, explode it. Jupiter energy, Sagittarius energy there. Like, expand, explode the idea. Some of you guys are artists and you've limited your scope. You've limited it. And I'm seeing like this energy of Lilith coming in and saying you need to just completely expand your artistic vision, okay? And get into some methods of working with your artistic vision. Sometimes meditation is good, connecting with nature, get into your passions, see the world, see really the world, connect with the beauty in the world. Many times we don't see how beautiful the world is. We're very busy, and the world right now is a crazy place. And understand that there are powers that be that are trying to make things. They're trying to create a certain outcome. And as we detach from that and we, the collective, we engage with the beauty of the world and the beauty of being, and we go after our passions and we decide to have another outcome, we shift the energy of the planet and we make a difference. And that all starts individually. And you are so talented and so gifted. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's been so much that you've had to rise against. And I feel like in April, there's this energy of almost like getting you focused on yourself, getting you focused on what's important, understanding. It's like you coming into this understanding that everything is coming together to work for your highest good. And I don't say this to people, but you are the main character. That's why things have been so difficult for you. You have all this cheating and people betraying you. I feel like sometimes you felt like you don't have a friend in the world. And you may be doing this alone. You may be in a room full of people, but you don't even feel like friendship with any of them, let alone love from them. And there's a lonely feeling here. I feel like you have faced a ton of opposition. I feel like you have faced a lot of negative thoughts implanted probably from childhood where people did not support you. You feel like an oppressed artist. You feel like someone who's very creative, who probably has a very creative inner world, but hasn't really shared it. You haven't really allowed other people to see how fucking creative you are. And the age of Aquarius needs people just like you, just to let it out. Start expressing it. And the thing is that I feel like you don't even express it to yourself. It's like you keep it inside your brain. You keep it inside your soul. And it's like your spirit team is at my table, and I see them with their hands. All of them have their hands on my table, and they're like, they need to bring it into the world. It's time. It's time for you to allow this to manifest. It's time for you to bring your vision into the world and start to manifest it. Write it, paint it, whatever it is, create it. Create these things that you see, okay? A lot of you guys are channeling energies from the other side. You're channeling universal consciousness. You're channeling big brain energy. You're channeling cosmic energy through what you do, through your business, through your everyday life. You are engaged with this creative source, creative mind. And I don't say that kind of stuff all the time, okay? But I feel it here. And I feel the distraction by people fucking you over. And it's hard. It's hard when people come for you and you have these abilities, because you get so oppressed. There's so much opposition. The thing is that when you are destined for some kind of greatness, when you are destined to be like a great artist or a great director or a great musician or a great wisdom keeper or guru or something like that, many times you have a ton of opposition, because the opposition helps purge a lot of the doubt, a lot of the programming from your horrific childhood, your horrific experiences. You know, we run on these tapes in our brain from childhood, our inner child, and many times we're not even aware, and these very toxic situations many times brings that to the surface. It's horrible, it's awful, but it allows us to purge these thought processes and these ideas within ourselves and these toxic ways of being that keep us from being able to manifest success and manifestation and happiness and fulfillment. And I feel like your happiness and fulfillment is very high vibe. The things you want to do are very high vibe. You know, it's like, I feel like there's money here, there is resources, but it's like not the focus. That's not the focus at all. Your focus is really about connection and healing. You know, it's about success, but it's like you want to feel what it feels like to be successful. Yeah, the money's good, resources are good, but because for so long in your life you haven't been able to really like feel what that's like, you want to feel it. You want to feel what it you want to feel what it's like to be successful and for people to love and like you, kind of thing. We have the chamber of the violet flame, karmic release, radical transformation. Boom. The violet flame. My name is Amy Violet. I haven't changed it officially, but one day I'm going to change my name. That's what's going to be. I'm very attuned with the violet flame. It's extremely powerful. You guys, I'm not going to sit here and tell you like all about it because I feel like it's a breadcrumb for you guys. Go into the energy of the violet flame. Okay, it's very transformational. And I feel like it may help you with this, with this manifestation, with this change, because you're going to go through a radical transformation in April. Group 1 was too, right? Group 1 did that too. So we have solar light upgrade, solar plexus chakra, inner fire, willpower. Boom. Your solar plexus is going to absolutely, and that's interesting because we've been talking about these patterns, these self-talk and things like that, kind of blocking you from being able to, you know, really experience success and happiness and things. And that's your solar plexus. A lot of that's your solar plexus. And I feel like you're going to see yourself become more confident and really be able to move into the energy of success, and feeling successful and feeling happy, feeling at peace with what you're doing, and allowing the energy of success to come forward. You're going to have moments like the other night. I had an experience, I'm just going to share it with you, where I felt a ton of pain in the last few months in my body because I had a complication, blah, blah, blah. I have autoimmune disease. Okay, so it's a thing, whatever. Okay, and so I had a moment where for like, I don't know, a couple of minutes, I felt like, with no outside stimuli, I felt like good in my body. And as someone with chronic illness, a couple of moments of like, I don't just feel average. I feel good. I feel bliss. I feel euphoria in my body. And it's not just my vessel. It's my soul. It's my light body. Like, it almost felt like a light body activation, like my whole self. And I feel that here for you. I feel like moments of feeling like deeply connected with soul self, higher self, whatever you want to call it, and vessel, and being and having like a moment of just complete awakeness and connection and understanding the multidimensional self. Okay. Solar light upgrade with that transformational eclipse. You guys look into the violet flame. I think it's going to be really important for you guys. Give me another card here. This one. We have Earth Star activation, anchoring, grounded action, Isis energy. Okay. So you're definitely going to be manifesting from this energy, from this new energy. A lot of success. We have the 10 of cups there. A lot of fulfillment, a lot of happiness, a lot of joy. You're going to be leaving behind this betrayal energy, this doubt energy, this self-sabotage energy. I'm going to get the top card. I'm just called to it. And we have Akashic Stargate, aligned with purpose, crossroads, no wrong path. That is one of the awarenesses you're going to come to. You're going to understand that with this energy, with this higher energy, with this awareness of self, that any choice you make is going to lead you to the same place. And it really just is you taking joy in your path. You starting to engage with the universe in a more confident way and trusting yourself more as you move into this energy. And having a more feeling interaction with the universe. and really rising into your awareness of self and universal consciousness. And with that, I feel like you guys would really gain a lot of insight in working with the violet flame. So please look into that if you feel guided, all right? Okay, group 2, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and an enjoyable reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. If you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 3, all of you that selected celebration, this is going to be your reading all about what's the vibe for April. What are your April predictions? So this card is from Carrie, and it talks about being overwhelmed, being burned out kind of thing, giving too much. So I want to pull some cards and see what's up with that energy. For my group 3. So tell me what's going on for my group 3 in April. Okay, feeling burned out, feeling overworked, stressed out. I'm feeling stressed here for my group 3. You may be feeling stressed out today. I feel like this has been building for a while. I feel it in the collective in general. We have, okay, wow, okay. Okay, we have reflection. Contemplate on what you already understand about yourself and progress towards what you desire. Reflect in order to get the answers you need. So reflection. We have flight. To free yourself, try changing the environment you're in. If you take action to help yourself, you can begin to take flight. Okay. And we have rise up. Rise up and realize it is possible. Be open and willing to consider all possibilities and prepare to learn new things about yourself. Okay. So it feels like you're taking action in April to kind of get out of this overwhelm, burned out, giving too much, this rise up. I feel like there may be some people in your life who don't really care for this energy. Usually they don't. I feel like it could be your environment has become toxic or it is toxic in general. And you've probably known this for a long time. It could be at work, but there's just this need to kind of renew your energy in some way. And you have had issues with this. You haven't been able to do it, and we're going to find out more about that. So tell me more about this energy. This one flipped. So we're going to take this. We have individualist, and this is in reverse. We have temperamental, self-doubt, reactive, anxious in difficult situations, acts out, rebellious, sensitive to criticism, and withdrawn. You may have felt this energy. I feel like you're just burnt out. This is just another card telling me like you're super burnt out. You're emotionally burnt out, like you're tired of being there for everyone. You're like, I'm not a counselor. Even if you are a counselor, you're like, sometimes I have to be off duty. You know, we have Dark Lord here. We have physical warrior fighting on the front lines. Physical and magical capabilities, enlightened authority, power, grandiose, influence, noble. Okay. So we have 2 of these. We're going to take them. They fell on the table, so we're going to take them. Okay, I don't want those to fall. We have performer in reverse, detached and disconnected from others, afraid of not standing out, ego-driven, frivolous or disrespectful through jokes, fears being boring or boring others, anxious. There's a lot of anxious energy here that I feel like is part of this burnout. Super anxious. And I feel like you feel like you have to kind of like perform for other people. You have to do this for other people. You have to give. And I get it. Like some of you guys are parents and you're like, I have to do things. Like I have to be there for my kids. I have to go to work. I have to do these things. Like there's a lot of responsibility here. Like I have to do these responsibilities. I'm a grown ass adult. I get that. We have builder, visionary, tactile, technical, structured, attention to detail, independent, logical, active, attentive, precision problem solver, and Dark Lord. Okay. I'm feeling like earth energy with this. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Also feeling some Sagittarius with the individualist, Gemini, Aquarius, and I'm feeling Leo here with the performer. Um, and I feel like you've had to be other people for other people. Like you've had to wear these masks for people. You've had to perform these illusions for other people. It's just been necessary. It's been part of your life. You've probably had to do this most of your life. It may have started at home. I'm not going to trigger anybody by like, what happened, but I understand that there are times we have to put on the mask we to survive. It's a coping mechanism. It's a survival mechanism, especially during, trauma. Okay. So I get that, right? But the thing is that many times we wear those masks way too long, and we work to fulfill other people's expectations of us, and we end up living a life that is oppressive. And the truth is that we've oppressed ourselves because we have had to do that in order to survive some very traumatic situations. And there comes a time in life where those masks we outgrow them, and they're kind of like collapsing our face, and we have to like pull them off. And it's very difficult because we feel like we have to do things a certain way. We have to be a certain way, or people won't like us. And I got to tell you the truth here. There are going to be people who don't like the real you. And you know that. And part of you has to deal with that. And, I will use an example of myself. I often use myself as an example, but it's what I got. Okay. Before, I was in bed for 6 years because of lupus. Okay. I had lupus and it just about did me in. Okay. I still have lupus. All right. But anyway, I'm chronically ill. I have other stuff too, but whatever. Okay. And before I could get out of bed, I had to deal with the fact that in order for me to get out of bed and fight this in any real way, there was a few things I had to let go of. And that was masks that I wore. I had to authentically be myself. And I had to come to terms with myself that there was going to be people who did not like me. There was probably going to be a lot of people. And the fact is that a lot of those people, I cared what they thought at the time. And I had to work through that. And that was part of my recovery, was removing masks, revealing parts of myself that were toxic, parts of myself I didn't like, getting to know who I really was, and releasing the care of people caring if they liked me or not, if they would accept me. And it's a process, and it's tough, because when you do that, you realize that, you're probably going to lose people, and because they feel like they've lost somebody, because understand, your mask that you wear, they think that's you. They think that's really you. They don't understand that you've worn that to survive. And you've been wearing it your whole life. You've been wearing, and you've just now taken it off, and this is who you are. And it is what it is. And it makes people uncomfortable, because a lot of people aren't comfortable with who they are. Okay? So when they see you being more of who you are, they get uncomfortable. And it's very triggering, and it can lead to family issues. It can lead to issues in your relationships. Okay? It can lead to all sorts of things. But the truth is that by you selecting celebration, it tells me that there's a lot of giving going on. You're probably very giving in your business. You're probably very giving at work. You're probably very giving in everything you do. And I feel like it's time for you to give to yourself. All those wonderful things you do for other people, give it to yourself, because, honey, you need it. Okay? Because you have this beautiful energy here, and it's in reverse. Okay? It means you have it. All right? but it's not working for you, it's working against you. And in April, this is the energy you're going to be transforming, okay? This is the vibe that you're going to be transforming through this eclipse, this new moon in Aries, and this eclipse. And I think it's a super moon. So you're going to be turning this energy right side up. That's your transformation here. So right side up, we have individualists. Your auntie's tongue is so heavy today. So I'm highly medicated. All right. We have deep feelings, drive, decision, original, walk to the beat of their own drum, expressive, on the hunt for novel ways of doing things. That's you. You're an individual. You're your own person, and you do things your way. And you don't apologize. You're not going to apologize for who the fuck you are. Say it with me. I will no longer apologize for who the fuck I am. Yeah, the cursing's part of it. It's important. I will no longer apologize for who the fuck I am because I am powerful. Performer, playful, curious, lives in the moment, attracts innovative and outspoken people, exposes problems and challenges with humor. That's you. You're powerful as fuck. You have so much to say and so much to give, and people love you. But you can't really get into the energy because it's been like this. And the universe wants you to flip it over. They want you to be the individual you're meant to be, the powerful voice you're meant to have, and you're meant to show off. People will listen to you. I know that you don't feel like people listen to you. You've had to rise up. You're going to have to rise up. You're going to have to flip it. You're going to have to rise up and be who you're truly meant to be. Because as you do this, you're walking into this kind of like strength where you're going to build major foundations in your life. You have a magical energy, but it's not just magical. It is mastery. There's a level of self-mastery here that comes from this transformation. Okay, knowledge of self. And being able to build something with precision, okay? A structure that can't be torn down, okay? By anyone or anything. But in order to do these things, we have to get out of this energy of burnout, okay? Your burnout is literally sucking this out of you. This ability to do this. It is a major block. Okay. So we got to get some balance. We got to get some balance in this bitch. We got to get some balance in this bitch. Okay. All right. I'm getting pulled to the ancestor cards here. Okay. Your ancestors want to talk to you. All right. So if you do ancestor work, they're here. Your guides, they're all pointing me to this ancestor deck. So tell me about this. You're born to shine, okay? They're telling me no reversals before I do the deck, so no reversals. We have the 7 of Cups here. Tell me more. Oh, wow, they're just all coming out. The 5 of Swords. This is a lot of cards. Okay, I feel this one. I feel this one, these two. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles here. We have the Page of Cups. One more. We have the Hierophant. Okay. This is leadership. The Dark Lord is leadership. Okay. There's a big vibe here of leadership ability, of the ability to build something grand, something large. Okay. Of getting attention. I don't want that to have a reflection. Of getting attention. Okay. But, there's competition. And it feels overwhelming at times. I know it's hard. It's not supposed to be easy, okay? None of this is supposed to be easy. But you were born for this, okay? You were born to rise. And in April, I feel like there's clarity coming. It feels like, with burnout, often we feel very confused. We feel very conflicted. I feel like you've been working very hard. And, I get that, we want to work. We want to work towards our dreams. And I know that we have to work to keep food on the table. But I feel like you are badly in need of some downtime on a regular basis, not just like, oh, well, it's a holiday weekend. No, you need scheduled downtime every day. I feel anxiety here. Um, you need rest. I don't need the cards to tell me you need rest. I feel it. I feel the anxiety that's caused from overwork and overstress. Um, and everyone's built different, right? And I feel like in April, there's just this energy of like, I am so burnt out that if I don't get rest, my body is getting sick. Like and the body, the vessel will break down from stress. Okay. And I will tell you, okay, my own story here about being diagnosed with lupus. This is how disconnected from my vessel I was and how I was overgiving to everyone else. My arm hurt for 5 years. I thought I was sleeping wrong. I was at my desk one day at work and I was like, God, my arm still hurts. It was like my arm joint, my shoulder joint, I should say, my shoulder joint. And I was like, man, why does my arm hurt? And I sat there and I realized my arm has hurt for 5 years. And I just always said, oh, I slept wrong. Because I used to sleep in this very weird way with my arm. And so I went to the doctor. I was like, I should probably go to the doctor because it can't be 5 years. Like, this is crazy. 3 or 5 years. It was 3 or 5. Anyway, I went to the doctor. He ran like a inflammation test. And he was like, and he also, they didn't have the test for fibromyalgia at the time, but anyway, he said I had fibromyalgia, or she said I had fibromyalgia. I was like, okay, all right, well, that sucks for me, but I have an answer, and they gave me some medicine, and I went home, and blah, blah, blah. Come to find out, they ran the inflammation test, where they test for, like, arthritis, and she finally got a hold of me, and she was like, you are off the chart. You need to go to a rheumatologist, like, yesterday. And that's how I found out I had lupus and everything else that I have. So I had been so like disconnected that I had neglected like how much pain I was in. And I realized how much pain my whole body was in. Once I really started going to the doctor, I was like, man, I really don't feel good. I really don't. So don't do what I've done. Okay, if you do not feel well, go to the doctor. Okay, advocate for yourself. Speak up. Have a voice. Okay, I feel like some of you guys might be in this situation where there's something going on and you haven't gone to the doctor, you haven't found time or whatever. Please, please go. If you are in a situation where insurance is an issue, advocate for yourself. Look into other resources, okay? Do what you can, all right? Because your health is important. And I will tell you what happened to me. I collapsed. I absolutely collapsed to the point where I did not recover. I'm still recovering to this day. So you can give and give and give until you're empty. And the recovery, and you can be like me and still be in the throes of trying to recover. That was 2012. And here I am today. Now, I would say in many ways, my life, I'm very much changed. I'm not the same person I was. Okay. So, it's a whole journey, right? But do not deny yourself. If you are in pain, seek help. Okay. I feel like a lot of you guys are burnt out. You're just physically, mentally, emotionally burnt out. I try to triage that kind of thing. Okay, so, and spirits kind of taught me how to do this, how to triage. So we want to body check. We want to body check ourselves. Like, where is the pain? Where do we hurt? Do we need to go to the doctor? Is it the food we're eating? Do we need more water? Do we need more sleep? Body check yourself and see where you hurt. See what's going on. Maybe you need more water. Maybe you need more protein. Maybe you need more vitamins. But take care of yourself, okay? Because spirit, there's a lot of beautiful things here on the table. But if you are exhausted, none of these things can happen. Because you can't sustain this if you are exhausted, okay? You can't keep it going. I want you to really think about what is sustainable for you. What is a sustainable success? What does that look like? What does sustainable leadership look like? And that's what you want to manifest, something sustainable. The age of Aquarius is going to bring in a lot of abundance. But this abundance is going to be different from what we've seen. We know what happens when you become a billionaire. We've seen the billionaire status. And the question for a lot of us out here in the collective is, how much money is enough money? And when do you cross over into the place where it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say too much here, but we're going to redefine wealth and redefine what is enough, right? And I feel like there's a lot of beautiful things here. And for you, you're going to be building like a huge foundation. But first, I need you to take care of yourself. Some of you guys are emotionally burnt out, and I need you to really get some good boundaries going. And I know it's hard. Like, I had to do this, and it's hard. And sometimes it can come across as ruthlessness, and it's not. It's just that you've been through so much emotionally, and you've given so much emotionally and mentally, that now it's time for you to say, no, I can't do this. I can't be this person with you. I don't have any more shoulder room for people to cry on. I need my shoulders right now. I'm healing. Because this is what this is. Like, you need a time of healing so that, you can turn these cards right side up. And I feel like April's going to be a month of healing for you, okay? So you can come into your magical self, into your self-mastery. And you're going to have to say no. You're going to have to say no more, okay? And it's going to quiet your confusion, your overwhelm. Your anxiety needs to be calmed. You're going to have to give yourself a sense of calm here. Your ancestors are concerned about you. Your guides are concerned about you. You're going to have to pull back some, okay? And have faith that when you pull back, everything you need will be there. And I don't mean quit your job or anything like that, but I mean, like, if you're working every day and raising a family and everything, and someone says, can you come to dinner at 7 o'clock? And you normally would say yes, you say no, I can't do that. Or you have one empty night a week and someone asks you to do something that night, say no and take that night. And, after you put your kids down, you take a bubble bath and go to bed. Take care of yourself. Make an appointment to go to that doctor that you need to see about whatever pain you're having or whatever issue you're having. Buy the vitamins. Scrape together the money to buy vitamins. Now, I'll tell you, not all vitamins are the same. Okay, so I have a whole thing about that. But, take care of yourself. Okay, let's pull some more cards. So tell me more about this Seven of Cups. I feel lots of opportunities coming. I also feel like currently like confusion and overwhelm. So tell me. We have the Nine of Wands, okay? So there's that warrior, that wounded warrior pushing forward. See how she's leaning forward. And so I feel like you're going to overcome the sense of overwhelm, the anxiety. And I feel like you're going to know which way to go. You're going to know which way to lean, okay? But you're going to get that through recovery, through healing, through taking some time to be slow, to be in the moment. That is really important here. Some of you guys need to do some walking. Some of you guys need to take a moment or two in April just to kind of connect with nature. Some of you guys may be thinking about starting a garden. Start one. It doesn't take a lot of money. Like, use what you have if resources are limited. Some of you guys may be thinking about starting like to walk every day, or when you can, do that. You know, do something that frees your mind from your everyday pattern. Get some sunshine. Sunshine's really good for you. Let's pull some more cards here. Okay, tell me about this Page of Cups. Tell me about this Page of Cups. We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like with this Page of Cups, this feels like, you know, some kind of offer, some kind of message, some kind of good thing coming through. And with the Four of Pentacles, it feels like this is in the area of a place where you feel lack or feel like you don't have enough. It's a place of faith where you're going to have faith, okay? You know, with Pentacles, it feels like money and resources. And it has to do with you coming into your leadership. So this could be career, okay? I feel like there could be in April, there could be some kind of a small gift. It could be a tip. It could be a raise. It could be an inspired thought or inspired action that brings you a new stream of income, or an inspired product to create. It could be a good report at work. It could be like an extra check coming in the mail, or a deposit in your bank account. It feels like it's positive, and it has to do with, you know, money, maybe not having enough money, or some kind of something at work where, you know, you're not feeling. I feel like you're working very hard, but may not be seeing or feeling the kudos from it, and it coming through, something coming through positive for you, some kind of notice of work here. Okay, some kind of notice of good things coming through. And I'm being guided to this builder here. So it feels like, if this is work related for you, someone noticing your work and giving you good kudos, or tips or things like that. And I feel like some of you guys may see your tips increase, or an increase in your business. And it may not be that they buy big things. It may be a lot of small things, or it may be one big thing. And I don't mean like, you know, hundreds of thousands of dollars. When I say big, I'm saying like, instead of like a $2 tip, it may be like $25 or something like that. But for some of you, there could be a promotion or a bonus. It could be like, if you're in the United States, it could be your tax return comes in, something like that. So, you know, just take what resonates there. It just feels like some kind of monetary gift, or some kind of resource, or some kind of notice, or attention to work or money or something like that. Okay. All right. So we have the Five of Swords here, and we have the Three of Pentacles. So again, this feels like it's work related as well. We're honing in on work here. So tell me, ancestors, tell me more about this. We have the Page of Wands. Okay. And we have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel this energy of you like moving into, as you recover, I feel like moving forward, you will have new inspirations in the area of work, career, creativity. I feel like you will be shining as far as being this individualist, your uniqueness, your unique creative abilities at work, your unique creative abilities in your personal life, are really going to start to shine. I feel like this is going to kind of take you into this area of expertise in what you do. You're going to be looked at more as the professional, if you will, moving into this Hierophant energy. I feel like people are going to trust you. They're going to know they can trust you. They're going to know that you know what you're talking about. And I feel like you're going to, once you move into this energy of feeling this, I get this energy of feeling super self-empowered, a sense of accomplishment, a sense that it's all worth it. I feel like you really move into this performer energy. You may be online, you may have your own channel, you may have a podcast, you may be a musician, you may be an artist, you may be a creative, you may put work out where someone sees it, you may make cards, you may, there's all sorts of things. I'm seeing greeting cards, I'm seeing these kind of cards, whatever it is. I feel like there is going to be very thoughtful inspirations here. New inspirations, new energy in your work, and it's really going to take you to a new level in your career. Okay, so in April, pay attention to your inspirations, okay, and walk into this performer energy. All right, embrace this. This is part of you, okay? And if you're a creative, even if you don't get up and sing and dance for people, if you create objects like cards or art or whatever, you're a performer. Your thing is performing for people. It is sitting there and people are engaging with it, and in a way they're performing. So you're a performer. You have something to say. Books are performing objects. They are engaging with the person and they're doing. So keep that in mind, all right? Okay, group 3, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful and an enjoyable reading. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys. Hey, group 4, all of you that selected midnight, this is going to be your reading all about what's the vibe for April, your April prediction. So this is the Gremlins, and this one's all about timing. So yeah, let's get into the energy. You know, you can't feed a mogwai after midnight, right? That's what the movie's about, or it will turn into a gremlin. Right, so it's all about timing here. So I want to find out what's going on with the timing in April. We do have that big old eclipse in April, so we'll see what's happening with that. I want to find out, what is this timing? What's this timing about? Tell me what this timing is about. We really want to know. All right, so tell me what this timing is about in April for my group 4. What is this timing about? Well, these cards just kind of came out. We have magical power. Okay, sorry, it's reflecting there. And we have safe travel. Okay. Some of you guys might be traveling in April. Or there's some kind of movement. That's too many cards. That's some kind of movement you're going through energetically as well. I feel like there's magical power. There's magic here. These cards are not wanting to. I need one more card here. I want one more card. Tell me more about this midnight energy, this manifestation. We have wisdom. Ooh, that's beautiful. I love this card. Beautiful. Safety. I feel like there's a safety that's manifesting here. A wisdom, magical power. You guys are magical. You may be witches, okay? Or you're just a magical person. You just have a magical vibe. You don't have to be a witch. But you just could be like, you know, have that vibe about you. Let's pull some archetypes. Volume 1. This is from Vibe About It LLC. I think she's on Etsy. This was a gift from the Abyss Tarot, TAT, Rosie over there. Sent me this deck. I have an unboxing that I need to edit and put up, but I've unboxed this. Let's get a few cards here. Tell me about my group 4 for April. This divine timing. We have Challenger. Revolutionary, fights the status quo, inspires leader, joins causes, questions bold, takes the road less traveled, defends. Ooh, are you powerful, group 4? Are you powerful, this one? We have networker, chats up one person after another, spreads and shares ideas, brings change, exchanges and saves business cards for the future. Okay, this is about networking. There's something. Tell me more. Tell me more. This deck. This one? Okay. We have friend, mediator, peacemaker, sidekick, generous, loyal, harmonious, gives good advice, hero, perceptive, approachable, kind-hearted, and trust. Okay, group 4. I feel like you're pulling people to you. Some of you guys have asked for your tribe or for certain people to come forward in your life, and I feel like that's what's happening in April for you guys. Oh, let me move that over. That's what's happening in April. You're pulling like not karmic people. Like these are people that are like soul tribe people, oversoul people, important people, people that can really help you. Okay, let's pull some tarot on this. Tell me about these people that are going to come through beginning in April for my group 4. This is divine timing. There are going to be no reversals here. Divine timing for my group 4. I feel them coming in like this is like an octopus or something, but I feel these as like lines of connection. And I feel them coming in like being pulled in starting in April. Like these people coming towards you, these people with opportunities, people with friendship. Tell me more about my group 4. We have the 6 of Pentacles. This is going to be a very healing experience for you. This one wants to come out. We have the Tower. This is going to be a very, I know people like see the Tower and they're like, oh my God, don't be afraid. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups made the appearance in group 2. We have it here in group 4. Okay, this deck is connected to ancestors. Okay, this is my ancestors and past over loved ones deck. They have absolutely like chosen this deck. I just wanted you guys to know that. I feel it's important. You guys, we have the Tower, we have the Queen of Cups, and we have Strength here. Okay, and I feel like this is going to be a very healing experience for you. But I feel like a lot of you guys, I feel like perhaps you felt very alone or you've been alone. And so this energy coming towards you may make you feel nervous. Tell me about it. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay. This is the wheel. This is the change. This is the thing that you've been wanting. It's coming through this eclipse. We have the Hermit here. We're not doing reversals. This one wants to come out. We have the 4 of Wands here. Okay. It's going to be very happy. Okay. It's going to be joyful. All right. But the Tower is going to fall. See how the people are coming towards this Tower? And like, yeah, they're flying out, but see, I feel like this person's like flying to meet them. Like they feel toppled here, but they're like, oh, hey, there you are. Why did it take you so long? Soul mate, soul friend, soul tribe. Why did it take you so long? I remember you from past lives. I feel like you're going to remember them from past lives. You guys probably in April are going to start to have like past life memories come in very strongly. Okay. These are these are important people to you. Very healing. These people are coming in to help you heal. These are friends. Okay. Also network. When I get network, I get like people coming to help you in your situation. Okay. Coming to bring you some justice here. We have the Justice card that just flipped out with the Lovers here. This is justice for you. Okay. Wow. And the Lovers isn't just about like, oops, I can't show that. The Lovers isn't just about like romantic love. It's about knowing yourself. Okay. I'll put Justice right here, but this one's got some nudity, some boobies and other things. But this is your justice. If you've asked for justice, this is your justice. Okay. But this Tower has to fall. And for some of you, the Tower is letting people in, letting people get close to you. It feels like for some of you, this is the difficulty. And it's because of what you've been through. Okay. It's part of your challenge is to allow people to come near you, close to you. But understand this is happening in divine timing. I also feel like you may open yourself up more and expose yourself to more people. I don't mean expose, you know what I'm saying? I mean, just like, you know what I'm trying to say. You may start like putting yourself out there more and exposing yourself to more people. And in return, people come towards you. Okay. And it could be a little scary because those people are going to be like putting you in their phone and wanting to like engage with you and wanting to know more about you. And it doesn't feel necessarily like just like romantic, although for some of you it will be. For others, like this is friends, this is like soulmates. These are people who are going to invite you over for the holidays. Sorry, my tongue is so heavy today. Your auntie is highly medicated, all right? This is like family. This is real family, not relatives, family, okay? And I feel very happy here. There's a lot of happiness, happy moments in April. Okay. Some of you guys may be going to a happy event. You may be going to a party or a family get together for real. But some of you guys may be meeting someone very important in April. It may absolutely manifest for you in April. It may be somebody who is bringing you some kind of offer or gift here that's going to cause a tower. It could be, it's new love coming in that causes a tower. It could also be an offer in, your work situation. Give me more energy. We have the 7 of Pentacles here. For some of you guys, it's work related, and some of you guys, it's love. I get both. So either or and, okay? I do feel like, with every tower, I got the tower in another group as well. Okay. So, this eclipse is very powerful. Okay. It's a very special eclipse. It's a very rare eclipse. It's happening with an Aries new moon, and it's a super moon, and it's an eclipse. Okay. So it's extremely powerful, and it's going to usher in a lot of change. And I want you to know that you have the wisdom to trust yourself. Okay. You need to trust yourself more. You intuitively know who's good for you and who's not. And you need to trust your boundaries. You need to trust what you feel. Okay. You've met a lot of bad apples along the way, and you're going to start meeting good ones. And I feel like these people will be patient with you. Okay. And some people will come towards you that aren't meant for you, and you will know. Okay. For those of you who are needing to be noticed, I feel like that's coming. Like you're going to be noticed within a network. Okay. And that could be online. So if you guys have some kind of like online presence, I feel like, there's more notice coming towards you through a network here. And I feel like you're being noticed because you're different with the challenger here. And you have this friend energy, like people want to know more about you. This card dropped out of the deck. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Boom. That dropped right out of the deck. Wow. Understand that's what's happening with you opening yourself up and exposing yourself to more people is really laying the foundations for wealth, for resources. And I said this in another group. I'm going to say it to you. In the age of Aquarius, we're redefining wealth. Billionaire status, we've seen what it's done to the world. Just reflect on that a moment. What has it done? What has it done? Wealth will be redefined. I feel like a lot of us thought stacks of cash was wealth. But I think after everything the world, the collective has been through, I think wealth can look very different and feel very different. I think for a lot of us who have been through trauma and tragedy at the hands of people who have everything, we understand what wealth and abundance really looks like. And I feel like that's where you're headed, to what is really wealth and abundance for you. It's generational. It will continue. It's really part of you opening yourself and allowing the universe to bring the right people to you and allowing yourself to be noticed. They can't notice you and align you with your destiny, with that thing you're trying to manifest, with that magical moment, that divine timing, if you don't allow yourself to be exposed to more people. You got to get yourself out there. Listen, I understand this, okay? It's hard. It's hard to put yourself out there, especially when you are different, when you are a challenger, when you have things to say in the world that don't exactly go along with what the status quo is, you know? Like me on YouTube, I'm different from other readers, and I'm okay with that, right? But it makes it a little bit more hard, you know? But I'm okay with that too. Um, and I feel like, you know, with the age of Aquarius and this eclipse, it just feels like there's a shifting happening. And group 4, your ancestors, your guides, God forms, whatever you work with, are coming forward to tell you that this shift is going to allow you to connect. It's going to allow you to attract. It's going to allow you to get into this energy of networking with people who can really offer you the opportunities and the connections that you've been hungry for. But the caveat here is to know thyself and expose thyself. That sounds bad. I don't mean it like that, y'all. Don't expose yourself, but expose yourself. You know, allow yourself to be seen more and more truly, more authentically. Allow your authentic voice, not a mask. Be strong. Allow the wheel to turn. You know, show your wisdom. You know, the hermit. The hermit, know self. You know self. You know your authentic voice. Allow it to be seen. Allow people to see you. I feel like, you know, they're telling you by this deck here is very special, and they're rooting for you. People on the other side are rooting for you. Some of you guys have a mama or a grandmama or an Auntie Betty or an Auntie Kelly or an Auntie Ketty. Ketty, Kettie. I've never seen that name before. And they're all wearing blue. I always see people on the other side in blue. Okay, so they're passed over. Okay, and they're telling you, they're saying, use your voice. Use your voice. For some of you guys, Ketty may be a generational ancestor in your practice. So just take what resonates, okay? I may be misunderstanding her name as well. Okay, so tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. We're going to take 3 cards, 3 more. We have the 5 of Pentacles, okay? Right, so you may be feeling outside. You may be experiencing poverty. You may be experiencing lack. You may be thinking, I don't know how. I don't know how this is going to happen. We have 3 more. We have death and we have the Ace of Swords. You're going to have a breakthrough in your lack. You're going to have a breakthrough in your poverty. You're going to have your breakthrough in feeling like this isn't for you. You're going to have an absolute breakthrough, a transformation. You have the Tower, you have the Death card, you have the Ace of Swords. There's going to be a breakthrough, and that breakthrough is going to come through you being who you truly are and allowing your voice to be heard and yourself to be seen, allowing people to engage with you, allowing people to network with you, allowing people to truly know who you are. You, my friend, are afraid of your own power. You know self. You know who the fuck you are. Now it's time to let other people know who the fuck you are. Because there is a wealth here. There is a stability here that's meant for you, okay? It's a blessing that's meant for you. They're rooting for you. Like, I see a group of people cheering you on the other side. Like, they want this for you. 10 of Pentacles on the Tower, okay? This is good. This is what you want. This is you. Queen of Cups is connected with spirit. Psychic ability, emotional connection, empathy, creative, sensual, successful, knows her shit and is healing as fuck, okay? You're strong enough for this. You have the ability to do this. This is your justice, okay? I know it's hard. Trust your journey, okay? This is your justice. This is what you want, but you're going to have to do an action. You're going to have to be more bold in your action. And allow it to unfold. Allow your greatness to unfold. Because it will. It absolutely will. Because you are not like the others. You aren't. You just aren't. You aren't built like the others. That's just the way it is. The ancestors, your guides, your God forms, whatever you work with, or want me to pull from the Kali Love Vibes Oracle. Okay, I love this Oracle deck. The ancestors love this Oracle deck. The ancestors I work with. You're about to get sweet rewards for your hard work, honey. I pulled the Ten of Pentacles on the Tower. There's a radical transformation that's headed towards you. Bump, bump, bump. It's headed towards you, okay? And in April, you're going to start to see this energy. You're going to see people come towards you. And it's going to probably make you uncomfortable, especially if you've been in that hermit energy. The transformation begins. You've probably seen some of it, some of you guys, but you haven't really, this is going to be a different level, okay? So it's going to be safe, though. It's safe, all right? You are safe. Trust yourself. You have the wisdom. For some of you guys, this is your magic manifesting. You've wanted this. You've casted attraction. You've casted for your soul tribe to come. You've casted for attention. You've casted for success. Here it comes. Here it comes in April. Here comes a casting of the dice, a absolutely divine moment, a divinely guided moment, and a transformation, a tower that changes things. It changes things. Tell me more about this. We're going to get the top card. We have angel number 1010. Your angels are with you. Believe that you are never alone. You are being divinely guided. So trust your instinct, trust your psychic hits, because I feel like some of you guys are going to have your ancestors, your angels, your God forms, whatever you work with, your daemons, whatever you work with, I feel like shoulders. Like literally behind your shoulders, talking in your ear, guiding you where to go, what to do. Trust it. Trust yourself. We have don't go broke trying to look rich. I don't feel like we do this anymore. I feel like you know your worth. You are worth wealth. You deserve it. And you get to define what wealth looks like. No longer are we just like, oh, I want this label, we want that label. No, we want things that are of value, as we are of value. Does that make sense? We have, you are swimming against the current. Swim with the flow. Go with your flow. That is your divine timing. Your own flow is in sync with the universe. So go with the flow. When you feel it's time to create, create. When it's not time, don't. Allow yourself to recover. You will come back stronger. You will come back with more divine insight. You will come back with more creative insight. Now, I understand that we're under confines of having to work and make money and all that stuff. But outside of that, okay, I'm not trying to be unrealistic here. We have angel number 222. Twos, tens are going to be numbers of alignment for you. A sign that you are on the right track. Stop worrying and focus on the positive. It's time for you to understand you are actively in your manifestation. Okay, say it with me. I am actively in my manifestation of wealth. I am actively in my manifestation of success. I am actively in my manifestations now. It's not that they are manifesting. I am actively in the manifestation. It is manifesting now. I am in that process. It has manifested. And now I'm living what that's like. I'm experiencing the journey of the manifestation. Because in the end of this reality journey we're having, it is the journey that we will be talking about or communicating about, not the end. It'll be how we got there. It'll be the lessons learned. It'll be the wisdom gained. That'll be what is most valued, is our experiences here, because that's what we're here for. We have, let the pain make you a leader, not a monster. That is exactly what you've done. You're a leader. You're here to be a leader in whatever industry, whatever it is you do. You're here to lead. And it's hard to not be made bitter by our circumstances, especially when we come from trauma. And I feel like you have not allowed what happened to you make you a monster. It's made you a mogul, okay? But a different kind. A different kind. Last card. We have the older you get, the less you suffer fools gladly. Boom. You have the wisdom to know who is for you and who is not for you. So as these people move into your life, as you get offers, as you get, people come towards you, you're going to know who's for you and who's not. The thing is are you going to trust yourself? Because I know you've gotten psychic hits on people before or intuitions and you haven't trusted it and you've been sorry. Okay, so Spirit is saying now's the time to not do that anymore. Trust yourself. You don't need to have the experiences to validate your gut anymore. Trust your gut and move through it so you can get past it and not have to do these detours with people because you already know. All right? Okay, group 4, that's what I received for you. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to hear from you guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'd love to have you as a member of my tribe. And if you'd like to see more Auntie Amy's Trashy Tarot, give me a thumbs up. And I'll see you beautiful, magical baddies on the other side. Bye, guys.